I've had a few questions about adding this detail to your paper. This here is just a regular circle, and it is a hidden line. So if you don't have hidden line loaded, remember you can come up here to your home and go to your properties, select on line type, go to other, say load, and then you can scroll down and find hidden line or center line, and then you would say okay once you have that one picked. I'm just going to cancel out because I already have it, and then you've got that option listed. So now when you go in and you select your lines and you need to change it to something other than a continuous line, then you have that option. So if you did go into your properties, right here you can pick all the line types that you have loaded. So that's a circle. That's just representing this area, which is going to be blown up. So now on your paper space in the tab, the layout tab, this is a viewport. So what I'm going to do is I will create another one up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to create on paper circle. I'm going to create that circle, that shape. It doesn't matter the size. You just kind of want to make sure that what you want to be in that detail is in that circle. Now we can move that to center it a little bit or move it over. That's okay. See how I'm moving it around? Okay. Now I need to convert that into a viewport. So then at that time you can do, there's one or two things you can do. You can go into view and do viewports, okay, and then here is you do object, and then down here it says specify corner of the viewport, and you can turn on and off. You can create the polygonal. So I'm going to select this object, okay, because I've already created it, and see how it now makes that a viewport. Now because I was on top of that, it looks pretty congested. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to say move, and we're going to move that over a little bit. So really I just want to come down and get kind of a blank area. I'll just place it right here. And notice how that is a new viewport, which is a picture of my model. So now I can come in, and when I select it, I can come over here and I can adjust the scale. I would at that point do scale to fit. In order to zoom up on this specific area, then I would want to go in. I'm actually going to move floor plan. Hang on. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to move it over out of the way. I'll just place it right here for now, and I'm going to move this down a little bit. Just so you can, I'm just doing that just to get it out of the way. Okay, so you have that viewport that you converted. So remember, all you did was draw a shape, and then you went to your view, viewports, object, and then the command prompt will ask you to select the object that you want to convert. Now I'm going to select here. I'm going to go from paper to model. This will allow me to use my middle mouse button as a scroll, or press my middle mouse button down and hold it and it'll pan, just like I'm in model. So I'm going to kind of zoom in on that area that I want to detail. Okay, so say I want this to be my detail. Then I come back here and hit model to paper and see how I've blown that up. Now I want to turn off these dimensions. I don't want to see those. So I would go back to model from paper, and then I would come up here to my layers, And whatever layer I want to turn off, I'm going to use this one here that says freeze or thaw in the current viewport. See how it turns that off, but it doesn't turn it off in your other viewport? That is allowing you to control what's on and off in viewports. Okay? And then you can come in here and go back to paper, and then you can dimension and so forth.